Overwatch, a game featuring 50 different heroes and villains. Some stronger than others, but one thing in common for all of them. They all have ults, which made me wonder what ults could I realistically survive. Just to preface this, if something is 50-50, I'll count it as lethal. D.Va, everyone's favorite gamer girl mech driving tank. Not only can D.Va fly, but her ult is overheating her mech to essentially turn it into a nuclear bomb. I don't think I could survive this. Doomfist. With his mega punching gauntlet, his ult involves jumping into the air and slamming onto the ground. For a direct impact, not likely surviving this, but indirect, very likely you'd be fine. Winston. Winston just goes from ape to pissed raged ape, and definitely not living that. I think just a punch from Winston would honestly be killer too. Hammond. Yeah, he just drops a bunch of mines, not making it out of this at all. Mauga. I'd survive for sure, given he isn't blowing me away with his chain guns. All he does is chain you into like a cylinder, then let you go. More like really quick haunted ride. Orisa swings her spear and generates a lot of force the longer she swings. I think I would be pretty done at that point if she stabbed me. If she didn't, I think I'd be fine. Roadhog's whole ult would be pretty much lethal. Essentially just dumping a bunch of shrapnel everywhere like he's a reverse vacuum. Zarya's Graviton Surge I think would be extremely fatal as well as to the surrounding area because it's a literal mini black hole. It would be sucking and crushing everything up around it. Domina's Hard Light Barrier I think would be lethal because it's surrounding you and hurting on impact and then exploding a couple feet from you. Hazard sends down a lot of spikes in the game and they seem kind of weak, but they appear to be crystal-like structures which could probably easily puncture, especially the end where it causes crystal spikes to form and impale you. I think that could potentially be fatal. Junker Queen. Well, that's something. As for lethality, she's swinging a giant axe around. I think she's bound to be hacking body parts off. Regardless of how crap it is in game, I think realistically it would be deadly. Ramatra gets all beefy boy and starts punching things, which I think would be deadly to be punched by a robot, but also something called the Swarm is also attacking you, which I assume is nanomachines, so yeah, dead. Reinhardt, a personal favorite of mine. As a Rein main, it pains me to say, I don't think Rein's ult would kill anyone, let alone injure, maybe give you like a sprained ankle or something. Sigma is like another Zarya situation. He's literally defying gravity, lifting you up 20 feet in the air and slamming you down at terminal velocity. This would kill or at least destroy some bones. Bastion is a no-brainer. He turns into a literal mortar. Death for sure. Amir transforms into a living weapon, his ult says, and I'm confused what this is exactly. It looks like just hacked projectiles, so I'm guessing it's some kind of hard light of some kind. I would say it's lethal, especially exploding ball of sun projectile. Junkrat's Riptire is death. It's just a mobile explosive that's really big, no contest. Mei, I would say, is death. She can literally freeze you to death in a matter of seconds. I think your cells would explode from freezing that fast. Something like that. Soldier 76 is just really good aim, so I think, yeah, it'd be death. Basically just shot to death. Symmetra would be easy. She just makes a giant barrier, but it doesn't physically block anyone from moving between. It only blocks projectiles. Torb, I think, would be deadly, as he's literally just throwing lava around. Echo just copies ult, so I don't have anything for her. Freya, I was iffy about. It's Ebola, but it explodes. But I would have to say no, it wouldn't kill, more like an arc burn from the electricity. Pharah just rains missiles down on you. Death easily. Sombra hacks you, so unless you have like a pacemaker, I think you're gonna be okay. Onrun has 2 ults. I think a flaming ball would kill you on impact, if not quickly burn you alive. Genji pulls out a katana and begins slashing like a crazy ninja. Easily fatal. The King of Edge, Reaper, I think his ult would be fatal given the range. He's just shooting everywhere like your average Reaper player. Tracer throwing a bomb directly on you would kill you for sure, but not anyone else around because it doesn't seem like it's a big bomb. Vendetta and her giant sword would slice you in half. It's so powerful it leaves a crack in the ground. Venture sends out shockwaves that knock you up. I don't think it would be lethal. Ashe sends out her Omnic bodyguard Bob and he just starts firing his gun anywhere. A couple well-placed shots and you're done. Cassidy is another one of those characters that's just a gun, but it's quick and effective. Anyone nearby would be done as long as it's 6 or fewer people. Hanzo shoots 2 massive energy dragons. I don't know what they're actually made of, but you would be dead. Also, people are saying Overwatch is just now adding magic, but then what the hell is this? Or Genji's ult? Or Kiriko? Sojourn fires a railgun at you, easy to say, decimated. Widowmaker is not lethal at all, she can just see through walls. Coupled with her sniper would be deadly by itself, but not a big deal. Ana applies a boost to the targeted ally, so in this case her ult couldn't even affect me. Baptiste is in the same boat. The ult itself is not deadly, so as itself is not lethal. Jetpack Cat is surprisingly dangerous. He can pick you up and drop you off a cliff or just fly really high and drop you. Lucio acts as a shield buff with his ult, and that's it. It isn't lethal aside from maybe giving you tinnitus or blowing your eardrums out. Zenyatta's ult acts as an unkillable ult, so it wouldn't affect me because there's no damage. Maybe just bright on your eyeballs, getting flashbanged. Kiriko is another ult that doesn't actually do anything but releases a spirit wolf. Cool to see, but not deadly. Lifeweaver just spawns a big tree that doesn't actually do damage, so again, no death. Mercy herself as the ult wouldn't really do much. She can just fly now, all cool, not deadly. Moira, the DPS mislabeled as a healer, could potentially be fatal with her ult. Based off her attacks being called beams, I associated it with Zarya, so basically getting shot with a laser. Good old Brigitte, not actually lethal ult, which seems to be the theme for healers. Illari is kinda lethal. She's literally firing solar energy that explodes. Juno fires an amplification beam from space, which doesn't actually do... Juno fires an amplification beam from space, which actually doesn't damage enemies, so I think by itself isn't lethal. Mizuki is another healer who has a non-damaging ult. Instead, it just keeps projectiles out, so it isn't lethal, actually the opposite. Finally, we have Wu Yang, which I had high hopes watching the ult build thinking it would kill Cassidy, and nope, not lethal. And that's the list of all 50 characters who I think would have a lethal ult and who wouldn't. If you disagree, then comment. Who do you think you would survive from, or who do you think actually was lethal and wasn't? Take it easy.